Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. We may now be seated, please. Good evening and welcome to Tanyag, an evening with international trade partners. To formally begin our program, may we call on Executive Director of Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions, Dr. Edward L. Ferreira, for the opening address and the launching of the new CITEM logo. May we also invite the President's attention on the screen to watch the launching of the new CITEM logo AVP.
Good evening. With all humility and exuberance, I accepted the noble challenge of leading CITEM, the Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions, the export promotions arm of the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI. It is also with utmost pride, honor, and gratitude I stand before all of you tonight, prominent leaders in the world of governance, diplomacy, and business, all together bound to serve the Filipino people and the international community. May I have the distinct privilege also to primarily acknowledge the presence tonight of His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., the President of the Republic of the Philippines. To my friends and colleagues and everyone from here and abroad, attending the first Tanyag or International Trade Partners Night, you have my sincerest gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you my humble personal philosophy in life. To recognize the capability of a person is a virtue, but to prove his capability and give him a chance, it is more than a responsibility, it is a life's commitment. This trust, coming from President Marcos and DTI Secretary Pascual, is a palpable recognition of my humble capability and an opportunity to serve my fellow countrymen. We are CITEM, and all together we are committed to develop, nurture, and promote globally competitive small and medium enterprises, exporters, designers, and manufacturers by implementing the integrated approach to export marketing in a close partnership with other government and private entities, to give services in the global market through trade fairs and missions and other relevant export promotions programs of the Department of Trade and Industry. As the world trade and economic begin to plan recovery post-pandemic, the Philippines, through DTI, is now moving forward in leaps and bounds, setting the trade standards in attracting high net worth individuals and corporations. And I quote Secretary Pascual, previous statement during the 2022 National Export Congress, and he said that industry development is the only way we can deliver export breakthroughs. My friends, today is my first 100 days as the head of SITEM. Those realities inspire me, instill my will to strengthen SITEM's export promotion programs, and cognizant of our limited budget resources, and to signal this paradigm shift, I am committed personally to reinvent the agency to further achieve export dynamic growth. With our mandate, SITEM has also successfully pivoted to the digital space during the pandemic and expanded our presence through the online platforms of signature programs and trade shows. First, the internationally known famous Manila Fame, IFEX Philippines, Create Philippines, and Sustainability Solutions Exchange. While I personally spearheaded, witnessed, and attended SITEM's participation in Ambiente, it is the world's largest consumer goods fair in Messe, Frankfurt, Germany, and in Gulf Food in Dubai, Middle East's largest food expedition. Likewise, I was also given the opportunity by the President and DTI Secretary to join the official Philippine delegation to attend the ASEAN-EU Summit in Belgium and the Netherlands. And just recently, a part of the President's official working visit in Tokyo, Japan, my sincerest gratitude. For all these opportunities provided with me with invaluable experiences and essential insights on how the Filipino products can compete in the global world market. Ladies and gentlemen, as an executive, my strategic plans for SITEM is to leverage existing structure and networks to enhance DTI's promotional exports. As a former diplomat, I make sure to include in my action programs to closely work and strengthen our ties with foreign embassies and consulates in championing our quality products and services to the global market. As a business advocate, I will continuously explore all possible business and contracting models and look out for emerging trends and the resulting frameworks in order to stay ahead of the market. And as a science believer, I'm empowered by empirical data, proven methodologies, and imminent technologies, fortified by the decades of experience and invigorated by the intelligence, ingenuity of our creative workforce in SITEM. My friends, SITEM is more than ready to cross this threshold of the world market and enter a new age with our new maxim under my new leadership. Produktong Pilipino para sa Pilipino at sa buong mundo. Translated in English reads, Philippine quality products for Filipinos and for the whole world. Our use of the word product encompasses everything we produce or achieve excellently, from top export consumer goods to actual skills and services, where we Filipinos are known for worldwide. Quality is a Filipino way of life, and we can compete in the global market through our innovative artistry and originality. There's no doubt in my mind that the Filipino products are at par with the best in the world. With SITEM's participation and endorsement from our local business people, the vital budgetary support from our legislators, and the approval of our executive branch, the synergy between the government and business sector through public-private partnership, our global competitiveness in the international market will inevitably be achieved. SITEM is ever revitalized in unison with the administration's international efforts and goals through President Marcos' unrelenting and resolute commitment to unite our country. It is he, His Excellency, the President, who must hold the title of Marketing Man for Excellence, being our country's chief economic, financial, and diplomatic salesman to the global arena. and with his stern determination to present the Philippines to the world. Now that our work is cut out for us, ladies and gentlemen, we wish to bank on the support and collaboration of the members of the various diplomatic corps, honorable government officials in the executive and legislative branches of our partners in the government and private agencies, like the PhilExport, and of course, our friends from the business sector to ensure the success of SITEM and its endeavors. Before I end, I will leave you with a quote from the Greek philosopher and polymath Aristotle. Pleasure in the job puts a perfection in the work. And for me, I could say to all of you, don't dream your life, but live your dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Edward La Rosa Ferreira, your modest public servant, and this is the new SITEM, Window to the World. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Pilipinas at tayong lahat.
Thank you, Dr. Ferreira, and again, congratulations on the new SITEM logo. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, may we invite the Trade and Industry Secretary, Alfredo F. Pascual, to deliver his message and to introduce our guest of honor and speaker.
His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for attending SITEM's Tanyag, an evening with international trade partners. This momentous event is a celebration of Filipino ingenuity, artisanship, and talent. We at DTI are aggressively promoting investments and trade. Investment is the basis of our country's industrialization, and we need an industrial base for producing products for export. Indeed, we are pursuing an integrated investment, trade, and industrial policy. We are helping create an enabling environment for building modern and dynamic industries driven by science, technology, and innovation. With STI, Philippine industries can become more productive and better compete in global markets. Globally competitive and innovative industries support our country's inclusive and sustainable growth. One of DTI's strategic actions is to develop innovative MSMEs and entrepreneurial startups. This strategy accelerates MSMEs' growth by enabling them to scale from micro to small, from small to medium, and medium to large. For MSMEs to continue to grow and upscale, we help them address the constraints to access to finance, technology, and market. We are also upgrading our manufacturing capacity in the regions to supply local, national, and global markets. We are doing this by promoting regional industrialization through innovation and entrepreneurship. MSMEs constitute 99.5% of registered enterprises in the Philippines. Several of them are already into export. We've seen some of the products exhibited outside. And many others have potential to make products exportable and become globally competitive. DTI has programs to assist in helping selected MSMEs realize their export potential. We encourage everyone to champion Philippine products and services and work together to bring to every continent of the world. Given the Filipinos' innate creativity and resourcefulness, we are excited for future collaborations between public and private sector to provide the appropriate support and opportunities to make global presence a reality for many Philippine products. For our trade expositions and missions, we call on our senators, our members of Congress, ambassadors, members of the diplomatic community, trade partners, and business community members and leaders, and everyone in this gathering to support DTI and CITEM in projects that further propel Philippine exports. Thank you for your presence this evening. I look forward to our renewed and strengthened collaboration with international leaders and dignitaries to further propel Philippine exports. Together, let us make globally visible and accessible Philippine-made products happen. Thank you. At this point, I take pride in introducing the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency, Ferdinand R. Marcos, Jr.
Thank you very much, our Trade and Industry Secretary, Alfredo Pascual. Oh, please take your seat. House Speaker, Speaker Martin Romualdez, and the members here of the House of Representatives, the Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions Executive Director Edward Ferreira, my fellow workers in government, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am extremely happy to be able to come and to be with you this evening, although I must admit I'm feeling a little bit underdressed. Had I known that this was a black tie event, I could have dusted off my tuxedo, as it has been in storage for a long time. It turns out that there are very few opportunities to wear a tuxedo during a political campaign. But we welcome this event with pride and excitement as we showcase Philippine-made products for Filipinos and for the rest of the world. The Department of Trade and Industry, through its Center for International Trade Expositions and Missions, has organized this activity where we promote the Filipino brand of excellence. In this age of economic transformation, we note the important role of our local and foreign trade partners, organizations, and stakeholders to the country's export performance in the past years. And seeing all of you here, particularly our trade diplomatic partners, legislators, partners from foreign embassies, private and government sectors, gives me this renewed sense of hope that we will indeed rise above the economic setbacks and emerge stronger than ever. I stand before you as an ordinary Filipino first, before anything else. I am a citizen who knows the ingenuity of our people and the trademark of quality that we are all capable of. It always gives me great pride that we always weave aspects of our own heritage into the products that can be recognized for its worth. After all, This momentous gathering is aptly entitled Tanyag, a Filipino word that means notable, famous, celebrated, and outstanding. I believe that these are the words that appropriately describe the essence of Filipino products and services. That no matter where you are in the world, our offerings come with a uniqueness that cannot be found elsewhere. And thus, I know in my heart that the Philippines is a reliable partner and sourcing destination for various trade sectors, such as home, fashion, lifestyle, food, creative, and sustainability. Since taking office, I have ensured the implementation of initiatives that will make the Philippines an ideal player in the export sector. For instance, we are creating high-value and competitive Philippine products and services capable of serving the needs of consumers and producers worldwide. Various initiatives and reforms have likewise been made for an enabling environment for businesses. Moreover, digital transformation initiatives are ongoing to spur economic activities and to allow us to make transactions faster and more securely than we have ever had before. Beyond this, the government is also exerting utmost efforts to improve the country's infrastructure and expand domestic capabilities necessary for the development and growth of the export sector. Our campaign to attract foreign investments are also aimed at facilitating technology and knowledge transfers to local industry and creating a robust export ecosystem within our country. We are also intensifying our trade promotion activities to help open opportunities for small businesses in the global market. And on this note, once again, the DTI will expedite the completion of the Philippine Export Development Plan 2023 to 2028 to implement a holistic plan that will align the priorities of concerned stakeholders to produce quality export products and to further expand their reach across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, as we step out of the shadows of the economic setbacks that we have experienced in the past few years, I invite you to see the break of day here in the Philippines. In the years ahead, you will see that the Philippines will be a destination of choice when it comes to doing business, where innovation, excellence, and sustainability meet with Filipino creativity and ingenuity to secure the needs of our time. With your support, I am confident that we will be able to demonstrate the true meaning of Tanyag and celebrate our collective success in the years to come. Thank you all very much. Maraming salamat po at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President. At this point, may we request His Excellency to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May I now call on Batch 1 on stage, the foreign ambassadors. And when they're up on stage, Batch 2, please prepare. Batch 2, please prepare and stay on the side of the stage. Okay, thank you very much, Batch 1. Please exit to your right. Now we call on Batch 2, our foreign ambassadors. Batch 3, please prepare. DTI key officials. Thank you very much, Batch 2. Exit to your right, please. Now, Batch 3. DTI key officials. Batch 4, site and board. Please prepare. Thank you so much, Batch 3. Exit to your right, please. Now calling on Batch 4, Saitem Board of Governors. Batch 5, please prepare. Exicom and Mancom of Saitem. Thank you very much. Batch 5, please come up on stage. Saitem, Exicom, and Mancom. Okay, thank you so much, Batch 5. I noticed Batch 5 smiles were really wide. Thank you so much again, Mr. President. And that concludes our program. Thank you again, Mr. President, for gracing tonight's event. Thank you very much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner will begin in a short while. In the meantime, let's continue the evening.